Hi there, my name is Andrew Schneier. I am the safety manager at Div Development. I've been in the role for 5 years. The reason for this presentation is there have been some issues at Div Development that have been brought to my attention. The purpose of this presentation is to cover the effects of blue light. There have been complaints by employees of discomfort while in the work environment, and we definitely want to address these complaints as quickly as possible. I had spoke with our CFO Heidi Olson about the issue. She agreed that we should be fixing this as soon as possible. She has agreed upon an $8,200 budget for improving the work environment for our employees. Have you ever worked on a computer for quite some time and had your eyes feel tired and maybe get a headache from working on the computer for quite some time? You can have dry eyes from your eyes being open too long, or it could be the light in the room, that there's not enough background light for your eye, or it could be the amount of light that's coming towards you from the monitor. So blue light, what is it? It's part of the light spectrum. It's measured in wavelengths similar to radiation. And as you can see here on the diagram, that there's red, yellow, and green light, which has a higher wavelength in comparison to blue light. And the wavelength difference is actually blue light is more of a strong wavelength in comparison to the two. As you can see, it's also closest to ultraviolet light, which is something that we don't see that's also harmful to our eyes. So this affects your eye. As you can see here in the diagram, blue light coming into the eye, and around the eye there are muscles. And what happens is when blue light comes into your eye is it causes your muscles to tense up, and over time you'll fatigue. And with fatiguing is you'll end up getting headaches from the situation. You'll get dry eyes. And then the other aspect of it is your brain secretes melatonin, which helps you sleep. If employees are staying late at the office to work on projects, is the amount of blue light that's being projected towards them that can affect their sleep for the next day. As I said earlier, I am the safety manager for Div Development. We have 20 employees. We're a web development company. Our employees are on the computers for 8+ hours a day. They are allotted their standard 8-hour break as per usual. Like I said earlier, we are having issues with employees talking about discomfort. And as a safety manager, I wanted to be sure to go through and conduct a survey. As I said before, there are complaints about their eyes feeling tired, feeling heavy. They're experiencing headaches. They're taking more than the allotted breaks. They're taking more frequent breaks to help with their issues, and this is a big concern. I had gone through and completed a survey, and it was an anonymous survey by email. I had 18 of the 20 surveys come back to me, asking about the amount of breaks that they're taking. Do their eyes feel heavy? Are they experiencing headaches? Some of the issues at Div Development, as I said before, employee discomfort is the biggest thing here. What's happening with that is it's causing friction between management and the employees. Employees are feeling tired, they're experiencing pain from headaches, they need a break from their work to work through what they're experiencing, and management's getting involved and asking them to go back to their work, and it's not a healthy environment for them. In that survey that we had conducted, we had asked about the breaks. We were finding that they're taking on average about 4 breaks in addition to their current lunch break, and it's amounting to about 10 minutes. And what's happening is this is causing us to be late on our projects. So with addressing the employee comfort, is the hopes of this is to resolve their issue, to increase the morale around the company, to increase productivity so that we're not late on projects, to also increase retention with employees. We have lost employees in the past due to their issues with what they're having. They decided to take different career paths, and unfortunately we lost them. As I mentioned before, we're losing employees. Well, we're also losing money. In the loss here, we're having an average of 4 breaks per employee per day, amounting to 10 minutes being 40 minutes. And we're doing the math with the average employee making $18 an hour. Div Development is paying $234 per day for employees to be taking breaks. And every month we are having issues with offering discounts due to productivity, with employees stepping away from their desks. We had a $2,500 project that we had to offer a 10% discount to our customer too. And it's been a recurring issue here. So in one day we lost close to $500 in what we were doing. So in looking at the options here, we want to resolve the issue for our employees quickly and efficiently. As I mentioned earlier, Heidi had given us an $8,200 budget to work with here. We had looked at the option of additional breaks, but that's going to put us in the same predicament as what we're in right now with being late on our projects. We are figuring adding additional breaks in, figuring about 1 additional break per employee with the issues that they're having. And in doing research on the topic of blue light, we had looked at glasses that are blue light blocking. And these glasses, they have a yellow hue to them. And what they do is they change the light spectrum that people are seeing. And the cost per pair is $40. And with employees having the option to either wear prescription glasses or contact lenses, it's unethical to ask them to take on the additional charge. So we nixed that idea, and then came the idea of getting new monitors for Div Development. In doing the research for the additional monitors, I had done a comparison of 3 different types of monitors, as you can see here. The current monitor situation is they're using 20-inch monitors right now. Between these 3 monitors, you're looking between 27 and 28 inches, so you're getting a larger monitor. The other thing that was a concern was the budget, and we were looking at things that we could retrofit with our current monitor stands. I've gone through and done some research on our monitor stands and found that they can support up to 18 pounds for the monitor. All of these monitors fit those guidelines. The other thing is we had done some research as to the resolution and the effect on the eye. And we had found that having a higher resolution display for employees to be looking at over quite some time reduces the eye strain. So all of these monitors are 4K monitors. Lastly, we had looked at the display types with LCD, IPS, and LED. We had done research and found that LED displays are a little bit more efficient. So in operating costs, we're hoping to see a slight decrease in the energy bill with what we're utilizing there. And lastly, they are all 4K blue light blocking monitors. Per recommendation, we're going to be purchasing the Samsung LU820 or 28-inch monitor. It has blue light blocking to it. The price is $369. It fits the current monitor stands that we're looking to utilize. In purchasing 20 of these, the monitors are $370 a piece. That will amount to $7,400 of the $8,200 budget. Monitors, they'll actually pay for themselves in 35 business days with the loss that Div Development is taking of $234 per day. Lastly, spoke to Heidi Olson about the situation with employees, and she wants to ensure that they have the utmost comfort. We're going to also be sending out an email offering the purchase of blue light blocking glasses for them as well. if everyone gets on board and takes the glasses, that's going to be an $800 fee, putting us right at the $8,200 budget. In applying this, we're going to be purchasing the monitors. I will be installing them personally and turning on the blue light filtering and instructing employees how to turn that on if it ever turns off. As I said before, we're going to be sending an email out to employees regarding the blue light blocking glasses. Once I get the return emails, I will be going through and placing the order for those, and then upon receiving them, we will be issuing them out to the employees. And then lastly, I will be sending out an additional follow-up survey on their comfort with everything. So that concludes my presentation for today. Thank you for coming.
Yay!
Okay, looking done.
That was good, Drew.
What was it, like 12 minutes?